right, so let's just go ahead and get started. So I wanted to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Jamie, and I'm very honored to be here tonight to be showing you guys this business opportunity and to talk to you about something about this business project that I've been doing for a couple years now, and that I'm very passionate about. For me, it's been a very beautiful business project, and I think that not to be adding more to what people already, with the news and everything that is currently happening, it actually proved to me that it is a great business, and that it's actually crisis proof, proven for this type of moments. The platform, as it is, if you realize, a lot of the businesses that are currently very successful are the type of businesses that are digital, that they're online and things like that. As many other businesses are closing, you see that a lot of businesses are actually hiring people, businesses like Amazon and things like that, because it's been proven more and more this day and age that is the type of business, that is the business model for this day and age. So what I love about the business concept that I'm going to present to you guys tonight is that it is actually a business concept that it's proven for this time. And actually this whole thing that happened with the pandemic, even though it's very sad with all the people that lost their lives and everything that has occurred, I feel that it has kind of shaken, and it kind of helped a lot of people realize that maybe whatever they were currently doing was not something that they shouldn't have put a lot of time. I have a lot of ex-colleagues that contacted me and letting me know that they had lost their job and things like that. So they were kind of looking for something. So I feel that, this is a great vehicle. I mean, it is something that it has very good characteristics as far as, qualities that it has that makes it very flexible, which I'll talk a little bit about in the presentation. So I'm just going to go ahead and start talking to you a little bit about what the business concept is and what it means. So here, moving on to the next slide. Try to get that. Okay, perfect. Basically, one of the things that you'll see is the direct selling industry. It's a very growing industry. As you can see, it's an industry that has attracted a lot of people that are professional. In my case, I was able to, get a degree, a university degree. And then on top of that, I had a long, many years of experience in the aviation industry as a senior program manager. And, but I reached a point in my career that I felt that, I had gone to school, I had done a lot of many things, a lot of, sacrifices, a lot of hard work at the job and everything. But then I realized it wasn't really giving me, there was still something missing. I felt like, okay, I don't think this is it. I felt that there was something that I could do. And that was one of the things that I was looking for. So for me, I really never knew anything about the direct selling industry or anything like that until somebody approached me with this business concept. And it really, and there were many reasons why I enjoyed, that I decided to try it. First of all, one of the reasons is that when you look into a business opportunity, one of the things, because I was looking into doing a business on my own before when I used to be working for a company. And one of the things that always that basically stopped me from doing that was basically because usually there's a lot of investment, there's a high risk, you have to have money, obviously the knowledge of whatever it is, whatever business type you're getting involved. But then on top of that, you're looking at having to have inventory if you're selling a product, if you're selling a service. You kind of have to look at having a whole infrastructure. And sometimes we don't have the money, and maybe you do have the initial capital, but usually a business to sustain itself, it takes, quite some time. So not only do you need the initial capital, but you also need the capital to be able to cover the expenses until the business takes off. So in my case, I really felt that that was always one of the reasons why I kind of stayed away from having my own business. I just felt that I didn't have the financial capital for it. And then one of the things that I loved about this type of business model is, like it says here, you have no inventory, no minimum quotas. And I think for me that I was kind of curious about that because I came from an industry where I saw the company that I worked for, you know, they had to have huge inventories and things like that. So it was something pretty interesting that I felt. Well, other thing, something else that attracted me with this type of business, and I think a lot of us look for this type of thing, is to have flexibility. You know, one of the things is that I always working for somebody. I never really had a lot of flexibility, even though some companies seem to give you little perks here and there. But in reality, I was looking for a bigger flexibility. I was looking for more being able to do things on my own accord and things like that. And obviously, when you're working with someone for someone, then obviously they're the ones that set the rules. So one of the things that I enjoyed about this right away was the fact that it gave you, you know, you kind of had a game plan that you could have flexibility. You work as much as you want. You don't stop doing whatever you're currently doing. So this is something that eventually when I started it, I did it by myself. You know, I started doing it in my kind of like in the time that I wasn't really working. So it's pretty flexible. And I think this day and age, a lot of people appreciate that, especially, you know, people that have kids, that have a family, or that have other passions that they want to be able to spend more time in doing and things like that. So there is a lot of people out there looking for that type of flexibility. The extra income, I mean, I think a lot of us do, you know, why would we do something extra? Well, obviously, because we're looking for extra money and things like that. Sometimes we have either additional debt. I kind of found myself still after graduating, you know, having a very huge school debt, and, you know, and I was trying to always figuring out how to pay it down, how to do it, like how to pay it off, because it was a very huge amount. And I mean, I still have some of it, but I feel that you know, it was such a huge amount for me to pay every month that I was looking for something that I could make extra income so I can start paying off a lot of the stuff. So the other thing that I did like about this this type of business too is the community. Obviously, today we're using a digital platform to communicate with each other and things like that. But I really enjoy the fact that you know that you one of the things besides the flexibility and the extra money, one of the things that you really don't count on is the community. From the beginning that you start the business and things like that, you realize that you have a team, you have even people that you don't even know that are available there to help you and support you and things like that. So I love that sense of community, and I think that we can appreciate that. Even if it's virtually, I think you can still create the atmosphere for that. All right, so the most important thing, I guess, maybe at this point is, okay, all this talk and everything, okay, how do I make money? Well, one of the things that I love about this business is that you're already doing it. Even before you even start doing this business, you're already doing it. Why? Because there is already a daily habit that you already have, a daily consumption from the moment that you wake up to the moment that you go to sleep, that we all have every single day. And because of that daily consumption, basically you're already doing the business. Why? Because the business is, in reality, it's about making money through product sales, you know, product sales or product consumption. But in this particular case, I'm going to talk to you about the two scenarios, but it's basically with making money with product sales, everyday products that you use every day. I mean, from the moment you wake up, you brush your teeth, from the moment, you know, you go in the shower, you use soap, you use shampoo. I mean, depending, you use a variety of products that you can go in and look at around your house. And right now, you're going somewhere to buy those products. And when those products finish, guess what? You're going to go out again and you get them. Even if you order them online and they get to your house, I mean, you're still continuously ordering this product. So one of the things that I loved about this opportunity is that you have a chance to profit off that consumption that you have, but not only you, but also other people around you. All right, and I'll go in a little bit on that. So you have every business out there, you have obviously customers. So here in this business, you have two options. You have the option to, number one, be a customer, and as a customer, you benefit a lot because you're using, you're using great products. And then on top of that, you're using products that, they're environmentally friendly, even compared to prices to other products that we use X brand every day. The quality of the products are really good. And then on top of that, they're concentrated. Some of them are concentrated, so they last a long time. So that's where you save a lot of money. And then they're also environmentally friendly. I'll show you some information about that. So as a customer, so you're a business owner, right? So you sign up with Amway, and what you do with that is you have access to a digital platform. And in that digital platform, you're going to have access to everyday products that you use, over 250 products that you and I use every single day. So you have access to that platform. And then in that platform, you can pretty much purchase those products. As an IBO, we're allowed to buy those products with a discount. So not only are you able to use good quality products, but you're also already saving money because you're getting a discount. Now, as a business owner, you also have another opportunity, which is to share that with other people. So that's where you come in and you have customers. So now customers, the only advantage that they're going to have is that they're going to be able to have access to good quality products. Now, you as a business owner, when you start building your business, your network, and you start having customers, or you start having other people that also do the same thing as you start making, from a customer, and I'll show you in a little bit, you'll be able to make a retail profit. So meaning the money that you save when you buy the product, it's the money that you will make additional when you sell the products to other customers. So that is the difference between being a customer and being a business owner. All right. So here are some of a picture of some of the products that we use. I mean, you'll see there's detergent, there's makeup. We have a variety of products available. Like I said, over 250 products. You have all the products from home care. You have laundry, personal care. You have beauty, skin care. You have nutrition, which is great. And then you have makeup and things like that. So there's, like I said, it's everyday products that you would be able to replace the current products that you use with this products. All right. So what are one of the things that you do as a business owner? Well, one of the things is that you sell the products. Obviously, like I said, you have a business, and part of being a business owner is to sell either a product or a service. So in this case, you have products available. So you get to sell those products. You get to offer them to other people that maybe might not be interested in doing the business, but they might be interested in purchasing good quality products. Provide the service. What is the service? One of the things that I enjoy, really enjoy about this is that we become a brand ambassador. Now, what is a brand ambassador? It's basically someone that uses a brand. You use a product and you love it and you enjoy it so much and everything that it's easy for you to promote it. So one of the things that I tell people is that when you start trying out the products, which should be one of the first things you should do, is to try out the products and things like that. You'll see how good they are, the quality, and how much money you save and all the stuff. So it's going to be easy for you as a brand ambassador, someone that believes in the brand, to be able to promote it to other people. So that's where I feel that a brand ambassador comes in. So you provide that service. So sometimes some of the things that I do with people that I promote the products, which I know that they don't want to do the business, but I promote it to them. I provide that extra service. I provide that personalized service as far as identifying what their needs are, and basically remembering, okay, based on their needs, this is what I can offer them. So usually that makes it different, because normally when you go to the store or when you buy something, sometimes there's certain, there's so much stuff to pick from, and sometimes we don't know what to pick and things like that. So what you do as a business owner when you promote your products and you sell your products is that you're personalizing the service. And then again, it's duplicating what you're doing. I mean, it's so simple. I mean, you consume the products, you sell the product, you provide an extra service to people, and you duplicate. You let other people, some other people might be inspired by what you're doing, and they might want to do it too. So in that sense, you start creating a network. A lot of us sometimes, don't realize that we, when we started our social media account, whether it is Facebook or Instagram, you started as the first person. You didn't really have any followers or anything like that. It was just you. You started looking into other people to be part of your network, your social network. So it's the same thing. I mean, there's nothing different that we do in this business that you haven't done before, as far as some of the simple steps. A lot of us have tried a product and really enjoyed it and have recommended it to somebody that has asked us about it. A lot of us, have done that in the past. A lot of us, again, we started a network, our social media network, and we started by ourselves. And then we started looking around for our friends. So the same thing with this business. This business is basically being able to move volume. You get paid for, like every business, for the volume that you move. So obviously, the more you let people know of what you have available, more people are going to know, and the more your business is going to grow. So who would be your customers? A lot of people ask this question. Well, a lot of your customers, like I said, would be people that normally at the beginning, I started with people that I know, and I started telling them like, hey, I'm doing this. And I would show them the business opportunity if they were looking for an extra income. Otherwise, if they weren't really looking for anything and they were happy with the lifestyle that they had, what I did is I said, well, let me tell you here, I would talk to them and identify certain needs in their life. And then based on the products that I have available, I would offer something. Now, one of the things that I love about these products that we have is that the company gives us 6 month, 100% satisfaction guarantee. So to me, I think that is great. That is wonderful, because basically one of the things that we all have is normally we get fear, whenever we've never done anything that is when we do something that is taking us out of our comfort zone, we get scared, you start panicking. So one of the things that you have to do is basically be able to calm people down, calm down that panic, that fear that people have. So I feel that when you let people know that the products have 6 months, 100% satisfaction guarantee, it makes people, it opens up people to try out the products, because they realize there's really no risk here in me trying out the products. Okay. So who would be your customers? Like I said, it would be people that eventually the people that they'll be happy with the products, and then it will be easier for you to tell them like, hey, do you know anybody else that might want to use the products as well? And then that way you start building up your customer list. So nothing complicated. Again, in the business, when you sign the contract, obviously you're by yourself, or if you have a second, a co-signer, you could have a second, not a co-signer, but a second person. You could have also as well in the business. But again, it's your business. You're in your business by yourself, but you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. That's how it goes there. So I really like that slogan that they have, because in essence, from the moment, like I said, from the moment that you start, you already have a team, you have support. Most of you, I really don't know you guys or anything like that, but then here I am showing the business opportunity. So if you would have invited someone, or if you have guests here tonight, and they're seeing the business opportunity, you didn't even have to explain it. So the good thing here is that, you have a team available that you could leverage yourself, that you could basically, as you're learning, you could utilize other people's experience that are part of the business to grow your business. So I think that is such a beautiful thing, because you know, normally when you start school and when you're, you know, when you go to school, you're paying, but in reality, you're not making money because you're in the process of getting your degree. One of the things that I love about this business is that you're in the business, and basically you're already being able, as you're learning and as you're growing, you're already being able to make money because you have a team that has not only do you have a company that has experience, and I'll tell you a little bit about the company, but then you also have a team that has a lot of experience and they're willing to support you and help you grow your business. All right. So again, how do you make money? Well, like I was mentioning, we have, there's several ways that you can make money. One of them is by retail margin, which I had explained to you guys. So basically, when you buy a product, you have, the product has a certain price. And then when you sell that product to a customer, it's a higher price. You know, it's your business, you decide what to do. But normally, if you're in business, you're trying to make a profit. And that difference between the sell price and the price that you buy it is called retail margin. So that is one way that you can immediately, starting your business, you can already start making money by basically promoting your product, selling your products, and being able to make a profit from it. Another way is through monthly bonuses. So basically, everything that is that you buy during the month, like every business, we have an end of month. So you start the beginning of the month, end of the month. So everything that happens during, you know, under you'll have like a code when you register. So everything that happens in your business, whether you cause it or customers cause it by buying online, or you had other people in your network that also purchased products and sold products, everything that happens in your business at the end of the month, it adds up. And based on how much it is, you get paid a certain percentage back, not only from what you did, but also percentage from what other people in your business did. So that's that's a second source of being able to make money in the business, and through monthly bonuses. And then the other one is through incentives. I mean, there's a lot of incentives that the company sometimes provides, extra cash, extra money, so that way through those incentives, you can also make money, whether it's on a monthly base or whether it's annually, depending on the type of growth that you have in your business. All right. So here we have a particular product. So this one here is the XS. Some of you guys have tried it. And XS is an energy drink that we have. It's 0 carbs, 0 sugars. We have many other, you know, we have a lot of flavors of it. I think like about 14 flavors or more. And one of the things about the XS is a very popular product. It also has a lot of B12 vitamin, which a lot of people, you know, we seek. Sometimes we need a lot of energy, and again, it's a wonderful product that you can read about. The person that invited you can tell you a little bit more about it. But what we're here for is just to kind of show you a little bit what a retail margin is. So for example, as an IBO, you can buy this product for $24, just to give you an example. You sell it to a customer, let's say for $27. So the $3 you know, that $3 is your retail margin, just to show you a little bit what a retail margin is. Something here that you have, like for example, in this product bundle that you see here, you're here looking at vitamins, you're looking at bars, you know, like meal bars and things like that. You're looking at toothpaste, you know, several products, a detergent and things like that. So here you see this products, they cost $165, $65.54. But then on top of that, the retail cost is $189.50. So that's kind of like just to show you how you can make money from the sale. Now, if you buy those products for your personal consumption, the benefit that you have is the savings. Okay. All right, so here, just to show you an example, you have me, Ben and Olivia. So these are two independent business owners, two people that decided to join the business, sign up in the business, and want to do it. So just want to show you the difference between when you start building the network. I think it's great when you start looking at building a network here, and this is the perfect example for it. So for example, here you see that Ben, for example, let me just go here. So you see Ben, he has 3 customers, and based on those 3 customers, he makes he makes $72 retail margin, and then he gets the monthly bonuses. Remember that I told you that it adds up at the end of the month is 3%. And then, so he gets a bonus amount, $20 personally, and then he also gets an incentive of $50. So basically all that adding up between the retail margin, between his personal consumption and the incentive, he made $142 that month, okay? So then here you have Olivia. Olivia starts and she only has 2 customers. She makes $113 a month. So obviously Ben made a little bit more money because he had 3 customers versus the other one. But either way, they both made money and they both kind of started their business here. All right, so then let's just go to the next slide here. And then here, hold on, sorry. All right, so here we have them looking at them within a 6 month. And one of the reasons why I enjoy this this sample here is because it's more visual. Sometimes people, sometimes we appreciate more when we're able to see what's going on. So let's say in this particular case here, Ben basically stays with the same 3 customers that he had, but at this time he's not making the incentive. That was again, incentive. It was initial promotion or something like that. He's making the same retail margin that he was making initially. He's still getting paid back. He's at the 3%. And then his personal, based on his personal consumption, he's getting $20 back. So he's now getting $92. All right, so then you have here Olivia, and Olivia not only has this now 3 customers, Olivia herself, but now she also was able to duplicate herself, meaning she was able to get 3 other people, which are here, 1, 2, and 3, to do the same thing that she did, which is she taught them to sign up, and she told them about the business. They decided to sign up in the business, also have be business owners. But then on top of that, she was able to teach them how to get 3 customers and make profit out of selling to 3 customers. So based on that, in total, there's 12 customers in the 3 that belong to each of them. But you see here how she makes more money, and then Ben over here just still has the same 3 customers, and that's it. So that's where I'm trying to let you know that as you grow, your income is going to grow more and more, not so much because you have more customers, which is great to have customers, but also when you create a balance between your customers, and then you also start creating a balance between other people doing the same thing that you're doing. So here you start building a network. So based on that, so now based on that, let's go on to the next one. So here we're looking more at a longer term of what's going on here. So then in this case, you're looking at Ben is pretty much with the same 3 customers. He's just consuming the product. So he's still making $92, which is still fine. I mean, if that's what you want to do in the business, that is fine. But then, you're getting some money back. You're getting to have, you get to save money on the product. You're also getting paid back because you're keeping a customer base. But in this case, Olivia kicked off. I mean, Olivia now not only has 3, but now she has a total of 6 IBOs, which are the ones that you see here in the pictures. So those are a total of 6 IBOs. But then again, she duplicated herself in the sense that she taught them to do the same thing that she was doing. So what I love about that is that they all went ahead and did it. They all register, they also register other IBOs. They also have customers. As you can see, there's a customer base, and you can start seeing that now she's making, what she was making initially, now she's making $1,495. So that's pretty much just to give you a visual of how your business can grow. Now, how fast and how fast can you achieve this? Obviously, this is a projection. It's giving you 3 years. This is something that you can do in less time. It all depends how you focus and the discipline that you that you give to your business. All right. And then and how you want to work it. Again, Ben wanted to just work it in the sense that he's consuming the products and he's selling it to three. He just has three customer bases. But then you have Olivia, who she has higher goals, higher dreams, and she has the dynamic to go ahead and grow her network as well. All right. So there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just to give you an example of how you can make money. Now, what products does Amway offer? And why are they better? I think a lot of us, a lot of people ask that, especially if they've never used the products. And then I'll tell you a little bit more. I mean, I love the fact that the company motto, in sense, is helping people live better life. I mean, pretty much every product that is made that we have available they make it with that conscious, to help people live better life. And I do feel, and I do believe it is, when you start using the products and you start seeing the quality of them, you realize that they're good, they're very good products. And that's the intention that they have. All right. So here you have an idea of all the products that are available. So you have personal care products, you have beauty products, you have optimal health products, you have the home products, as I was telling you. I mean, you have a range of products, and that's not even, and this is just the products that Amway makes. On top of that, we have business partners as too. And, we have like over 60 companies that are associated with Amway, which we know companies like Best Buy, like Home Depot, Office Depot, Macy's, a lot of companies that we know. The person that invited you can show you when you go to the website, and you can see a lot of the partner stores, and you can see who we are affiliated as well with. So just focusing here on the products that Amway makes, you see here that, again, the beauty, this is the health products. The idea is that you can achieve optimal health. Now, the products, the products are, the source for a lot of the products from Nutrilite are, they come from the Amway certified organic, their own certified organic farms, meaning they have a control of the product from the moment that from the seed process, from the moment they plant it all the way to they take it to make it whatever the end result is. So that's one of the things that I loved about the business, because their quality standards are very high for their products. So whatever you see on the label, whatever they put in their website, whatever they say the product is going to do, it's great, because it's valid, because they have been over time they've had independent companies come in and inspect them and certify that, basically concur that whatever they claim is true. All right. So that's one of the things that I love about this. And again, for you to use the products, it's great. For you to also offer optimal health to other people, especially this day and age where people are realizing that it is so important to have optimal health, to have a good immune system and things like that. I think more and more people are more open to listen and to use this type of product. So it is a great business opportunity during this time. The beauty products are wonderful. Initially when I joined the business, I was very limited as to what I use as beauty products in my skincare routine and things like that. So one of the things that I appreciate about the business is that I was able to utilize, that I was able to learn about good quality products. I've learned to use them over time. And I feel that you see the results, you see the results when you start taking care of your skin and things like that. They're good, top quality products. So a lot of the ingredients on some of the products, when they have vitamins and things like that, they use them from Nutrilite, certified organic farms. So you have very good quality products as well when it comes down to the beauty side. The home products, for me personally, the home products are very good. I've been using them, again, for a long time. I feel that you save a lot of money, but then you're also you're not having harsh, toxic chemicals in your house. So the well-being is going all around. Again, a lot of people are more aware of those kind of stuff, those kind of things. So this is a great time. That's why I thought this was a great opportunity, because we're talking about everyday products that we all use, and people just simply have to replace whatever they're doing, whatever they're using right now, with something of a better quality, and that they're also going to be able to save money from. All right, so the home care products are wonderful. They do a lot of research and testing. So like I said, that's why they're able to provide us with the 180-day satisfaction guarantee. Is basically because of that, because they're able to do a lot of testing, they're able to back up their products, and I personally, I enjoy that, because it gives me, first of all, it gave me the confidence of the product, but then also when I, as a business owner, when I promote the products and things like that, it's a great opportunity. All right, and you grow over time, in the business, as you can see, as I had shown you with the example with Ben and Olivia. You grow your business over time as you learn, as you start using more of the products, as you become more familiar with it, as you educate yourself, as there's a wonderful educational system that Amway provides as well in the platform, and is great, because with that you can also start learning a lot more about the business and things like that. So what is Amway? So not even what is, I think it's more who is Amway at this point. And in Amway, the headquarters is in Ada, Michigan, and they've been around for more than 61 years already. So here, the business was established back in 1959. So they've been around for a long time. And on top of that, the company has done more than $8 billion in worldwide sales. I love the fact that the business is in over 100. Here it says 100, but it's like 100 and a little bit more than that, 100 countries and territory. And I love that, because it gives you the opportunity, as you mature in the business, to be able to have a global business. So you're not just limited to the North America market, which in this case would be the United States, Canada, and certain islands in the Caribbean. But on top of that, you have an opportunity to expand your business to other countries, to other markets. Usually, if you think about it, any business that has to expand to another market, you're looking at investments of thousands and thousands and millions of dollars to be able to get to those markets. So what I enjoyed about Amway is that they literally give you the whole platform. They already have the distribution channels. They already take care of everything. What your main role is really to tell people about this business, to connect people, to show them this business plan, for you to explain to them what it is that you do, how you make the money that you make, and see if they're interested. So for me, I find that your job, usually your role as a Amway independent business owner, it's so much less of a hassle than conventional type business, where you have to assume so much risk and time as well. So again, one of the big perks for me was the fact that I can expand my business. It's not only limited to here, to where I live, but it's also something that allowed me over time to be able to have businesses all over the world. So I think that is a great perk that you have. Not a lot of businesses out there have that opportunity. And if they do have that opportunity, they're not going to give it to you, because usually those businesses are private, or they, or even if they're not private, you don't have really an opportunity to participate and be able to make money. And if you can, you have to have a lot of money to be able to participate. Again, I think that the fact that they've been around for more than half a century, I think is a big deal. And then on top of that, since they've been established, look how much money they have paid out. I mean, it's a lot of money. You're talking about $58 billion right there. So honestly, when you look at those credentials and all this information that I'm telling you, obviously I'm letting you know here, but all this information that is here is stuff that you can basically research. You can go and look in the Direct Sales Association. You can go online and just look in the Forbes magazine and see the ranking of private companies, and you'll find it there. So I think that if you really are looking for something, this is something that is worth for you to research, just to make sure, just so you don't take my word for it, but the way that you build your confidence, and that way, whatever fear or of the unknown that you might have, you can calm it down, because obviously with a company with all this credential is a big deal. All right. And let me move on to the next part. All right. One of the things, as far as the objections, a lot of people um, kind of say, well, is Amway a pyramid scheme? It just seems to be something that people maybe have had or heard experiences, have had experiences in the past or have heard. And sometimes that's kind of like the one thing that comes on. And here it's just basically some examples, just kind of letting you know why it's not a pyramid scheme. I mean, some, again, you don't get paid just by bringing people on the business, as you saw with the example with Ben and Olivia. They had to be they had to be a consumption of products, whether they sold the products or they consumed them themselves, in order for them to get compensated. So in this particular case, normally with pyramid schemes, it's just a transaction of exchanging money or things like that. Amway has a low startup cost, and I'll share that with you. And there's no inventory required. There's no minimum. I mean, you're not obligated to purchase anything. I mean, if you signed up and you don't want to purchase anything, or you just want to try a toothpaste or whatever, there's no minimum or maximum of what you can buy. It's basically up to you and what you want to do with your business. With Amway, it doesn't matter, where you are at. Like if you just joined the business now, nothing says that you put more work and you're focused and more disciplined than myself, and you could have a higher level. You could be making more money than me. So that right there, I love it, because the quality of it is based, you get compensated based on your work and your effort, not necessarily because you've been in the business for a long time or you just started up. Okay. So that's one of the things that usually you have to consider. And then again, you can go and look at the Federal Trade Commission, and they have already investigated and they've already concluded that they're not. And then again, something that it's illegal, I don't think it will last half a century. So I would say that the fact that it's a company that is listed in the Forbes magazine as a private company, it's in the top 30s. On top of that, you're looking at a company that the Federal Trade Commission has already looked at. You're looking at a company that it's located in Ada, Michigan. Basically, they're the size of basically they have their own zip code. So again, you can research and you can look at all the stuff. If you're really looking for a serious and a business that has a big potential, this would be something that I would really recommend for you to do. So what support do you get? So on top of the products that we get, the good quality products that we're getting, the warranty, the guarantee that we're getting, what other support do we get? And then here are just some of the supports. You have a team. So like I said, from the moment that you join the business, obviously you're here because someone invited you to come here. So you have a team. On top of that, you have a line of sponsorship, and then you also have Amway that also helps you as well. Their customer service department is also available. So here you have good quality products. So basically, this is all the support that you're getting. So you're getting the team that's going to help you grow your business. You're getting good quality products with the warranty, the guarantee that I mentioned to you. Free educational resources when you sign up in the business. You have access to a virtual office, and then on top of that, you have access to an educational center where there's videos. Oh my God, there's tons of information in there about the products, about how to build the business. Any like technical question that you might have about certain technical terms, they're all kind of mentioned there. The customer service, the Amway customer service is great. I honestly, if anybody in my business has had any issues or anything, they just call them and they're there and they're available to help you, whether you need an expert, whether you need help in placing an order, whether you have a question about a product, whether you need to return anything. I mean, honestly, the service that they provide you is great. Again, you have access to a personal, your own personal website. And then on top of that, you have free mobile apps. I mean, again, this day and age, I mean, who doesn't use their phone? Who doesn't have apps or anything like that? So this day and age, one of the benefits that we get, not only do you have access to a web portal, but then on top of that, you have access to applications. The applications for me have been great. You can use them again to also look into products, to find resources, to be able to promote your products or get to know a little bit more about them, you know, to find informational guides and things like that. Again, you know, you're not even paying for all this, but you have access to more than 2,000 employees. So this is one of the, you know, so this is the benefits that you get as being part of this business, is you get all the support that, imagine if you were to invest in that in a conventional type business, just imagine how much money, millions and millions of dollars you would have to be able to have this type of support. So when you're part of the business, Amway's commitment is to give you access to all this. And basically we have our responsibility, which is to try the products, promote the products, and grow our network. Okay. So that would be basically our role. So what do I do next? So everything sounds great. Okay, what are my next steps? So what would be your next steps? Here, getting started. Obviously, you sign up as an IBO if you're interested in, again, if you're interested in doing the business, is basically very simple this day and age. You just give the person that invited you your name, your last name, and your email address. They'll register, you know, a link from Amway directly will be sent to you to your email. And then from there, you can complete your registration. It is the most simplest thing there is. You know, you're in that financial transaction is being done with Amway. It is not being done with the person that that brought you to the business. But that's basically it. So you just got to sign up and do that, and continue communication with the person that signed you up, just to know, okay, what would be the next steps and things like that that they recommend. Getting started, the next thing is try out the products. Okay. So obviously you're not going to know how good the products are, how good everything is, if you don't try the product. So the next step would be to go ahead and do that. All right. And again, you might have a lot of questions and things like that. Amway is available. Your customer, your sponsor is available. The line of sponsorship, you know, other people that are also there in the business that are looking forward, you know, to your success, they're also available, and they can give you more and more information. All right. What do you have to pay to get started? To get started is, you're talking about $62. And then now to top it off, you have 90 days, 100% satisfaction guarantee. So please tell me, what risk is there to do this business? Nothing really, in reality. So now you have, not only can you start the business with a 90-day, 100% satisfaction guarantee, meaning you get your money back. I've owned traditional business, and when I've registered my company with the, you know, with the state, you know, to make it a corporation, you know, to incorporate it. If I, for some reason, decided to not do that business, do you think I can tell them, hey, you know what, I changed my mind. Can I have my money back? No. So as a traditional business, you take a lot of owner, you take a lot of risk. Well, one of the things that I love about this business is that, honestly, from day one, you're not really assuming a lot of risk, because you can try the business, you can join the business, and you get your money back. Now, I do recommend that you, when you sign up, on top of the $62, there's an optional product starter kit. I really recommend you to get this kit. This is kind of like the old one. The person that invited you can show you the new one. The new one brings a lot of good, you know, it brings a lot of new stuff. It brings you a lot of products, you know, shampoos, detergent, you know, a lot of products that you can start trying out. But on top of that, you can also give other people to try out, and or sell it to other people. And then basically you're investing right there in that product starter kit, $99.99, plus tax and you know, plus the tax and the shipping. But when you add that with the $62, it roughly comes out to like $180, just to, depending on the state and your tax. But for $180, you have access to a business that gives you 90 days, 100% satisfaction guarantee, gives you access to wonderful products. It gives you access to a business that's been around for half a century. It gives you access to a business that is global. So you have access to a business that is in over 100 countries and territory, and a business that it's been proven over time. And this day and age is prepared to the digital, to this digital platform. It has the digital platform. It has everything that you need for you to grow your business very successful and basically have a global expansion. All right. So that's basically it. So really tonight, I just want you to imagine the possibilities with all the information that I provided you today. Again, we always have this meeting every Wednesday. If you have any questions or anything, obviously I recommend that you ask the person that invited you to help you answer a lot of those questions. But all I can tell you from the bottom of my heart is do it. If you're here and if you're interested, if you were kind of, if the initial invitation interested you because you're looking for extra, you're looking for flexibility, you want to do something on your own, I tell you, this is the best opportunity that you are going to have. Zero risk, zero risk. I just showed you all the stuff that comes in. You have wonderful support. So you're never going to feel alone. You have your own business, but you're never going to feel alone. And you have a team that has the experience, that's been around, that has the experience and that is willing to help you grow your business. So basically that's it. I mean, honestly, the next thing to do is just get started, and start imagining everything that you can achieve now with this new vehicle. All right. So basically that's it. That I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna see if there's any questions or anything like that. Otherwise, that would be it. Let me see. Does anybody have any questions? Haiti. Hi, Alex and Raquel. Hi, Victor. Uh, Let me see. Great. Thank you, Haiti. All right. So I don't see anything here. I'll answer whatever questions are in the Facebook Live. I really appreciate you guys being here tonight, and look forward to to be able to share with you guys next time, and then maybe even seeing some of you guys here presenting as well. All right. Thank you. Take care.